Welcome to a very sunny week 3 of my vlog. As we still can't go anywhere more exciting than down the road, we're going back down to the lakes, but this time we're going to walk along the canal and see what we can see there. What's that theory where it's like the definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? I think the definition of birding is going to the same place over and over again and hoping you'll see something different. Today we're going to go back to the bridge where we thought we saw a kingfisher last time and see if we have any better luck today, and then just see what's on the canal. Absolutely just saw it. I went, I'm gonna stick this on to record just in case it's there and when we appear it disappears. I 100% saw it fly off and I have no idea whether I caught that on film or not, but I'm guessing I didn't. Oh, what a nightmare. So I definitely saw the kingfisher. It was flying away, so I don't think I got any of it on film. But we're going to go back, once we've done our circle, we'll go back round and past it again, and this time we'll be a bit more sneaky and see if we can see it. Oh, it's very windy. These guys are rooks. You can tell the difference between a rook and a crow because the rook has a more prominent beak in a sense that it looks like it's been stuck on, and it's a bit more grey around the beak base. I was wondering when I was going to see a heron. I very nearly didn't spot this guy. He's doing a good job of hiding in these reeds. We're coming back to Kingfisher Bridge, so we're going to sneak up really slowly and I'm going to start my camera and we'll see if we can catch it in the act of sitting for once and not flying. Oh no, it's not here. It knew we were coming and it hid. Still no sign of the kingfisher here, which is a shame, but I definitely saw it, so I'm counting it. It's just a shame I couldn't get better footage of it for you guys. Guys, I spotted it. It's there. Oh, camera, I wish you could focus. I don't want to see the thorns. Hello, blurry kingfisher. Why are you sitting behind the trees? Everyone wants to see you. Success at last. You can see how well it blends in. Just disappears, even though it's such a bright colour. We're on our way back now from our walk, and I'm very happy that we saw the kingfisher. I was just about to move off and give up on it, and I thought I'll just take one more look, and there it was. It's not a super rare bird or anything, but it is one of our most beautiful birds. There's a redwing in my garden. This is the first time I've ever seen a redwing in my garden, so that's pretty exciting. I'm getting a bit bored with being stuck in the house all the time and not being able to go out on walks after I finish work in the week because it's too dark. So today I thought I'm just gonna go on a walk, even though it's getting a bit dark, because you know what we can try and see? Owls. Probably not gonna see any owls, it's a bit rainy, but we can try. We're going searching for owls. I've got my high-vis jacket on and my torch for when it gets really dark. But I'm hoping that at some point between now and it getting pitch black we might track an owl. It's a little bit rainy, which is disappointing. I don't think owls like the rain very much. We have 5 native owls in the UK. Oh no, that's a branch. I thought it was an owl for a second. The 2 most common, that's a cow. That's not an owl, that's a cow. We're gonna stop and say hello to the cows. Just looking for an owl. Are there any in your barn? I can't see any. Oh well. Right, cow distraction. Apparently I can't tell the difference between a cow and an owl. What was I saying? Okay, so there are 5 owl species. The 2 we get around here are tawny and barn. I think most people know what a barn owl looks like, and the tawny owl is the big brown one that goes twit-twoo. And then we also have little owls, which, as the name implies, are smaller, and short-eared owls and long-eared owls, but they don't live around here. So today we're looking for tawny or barn owls. It is officially pretty dark now, and we have seen, as expected, 0 owls, but we have seen 2 roe deer and a muntjac, so the deer total is going great. Week 3, done and dusted. I did see a couple of new birds, but not a huge number. The total is, which is a bit lower than last week, but I'm expecting from now on the total of new birds that I see every week is going to go lower and lower. I didn't have any joy looking for owls, which is a shame, but also that's just the nature of birding. I will just have to keep going and keep trying until I eventually see some. By the time this video goes out, next weekend will be the RSPB's Big Garden Birdwatch, If you've never taken part before, I recommend joining in this year, because let's be honest, at the moment a lot of us are at home and have plenty of spare time at the weekends. I thought I'd explain it for anybody who's never done it before and try and encourage you guys to all join in. It's called the Big Garden Birdwatch. It's run by the RSPB every year in January. It only takes 1 hour, so you pick an hour at any point between the 29th of January to the 31st of January, and you sit and watch the birds in your garden. All you have to do is count how many birds land in your garden. So you don't count the birds that are flying overhead, just stuff that lands in your garden. You make a note of the species and how many you see at one time. So just the highest number that you see at any point to avoid counting the same bird twice. And then you have until the 19th of February to submit your results. You can submit them either by post or on the website. While it's not the most accurate form of data collection, it does give an idea of how British garden birds are faring. So it's really useful. The more people that join in and submit data, the better. I'll link down below the link to the RSPB website, which explains everything you need. They've also got some ID guides on there. So if you have an hour spare between the 29th and the 31st of January, I highly recommend giving it a go. Even if you only see one bird in your garden or no birds, it's all useful data. So join in if you can. And that's the end of this week. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week with some more birds. Bye!